Hey guys, my name is Kelly, and for those who don't know, I do energy healing and wrote a book about energy healing. And I did a couple of videos previously this week. The first one was about chakras and their relation to our physical health. And then I felt compelled to do a follow-up to that video the other day, which was about how important it is to release our emotions. And now I felt compelled to do a follow-up to that video because these topics are all kind of tied together, about how people who have depression, anxiety, or use drugs and alcohol might have negative thought patterns, and how that could actually be a spiritual problem because our society doesn't really talk about that much. And I've gained some knowledge on these topics over the years. Actually, our society, if you perceive anything outside of our human visible light spectrum, which is only a small fraction of what is actually out there, if you perceive things in the astral realm, our healthcare system will say you're crazy, you need to take a pill. But you might just be psychic and have open psychic senses. And a lot of people could be affected by the spiritual realm in not so good of ways and not even be aware of it. And for example, there are, now you may have heard of Archons, and this comes from the Gnostics. The Gnostics were early Christians before Christianity became what it is today. Christianity was basically taken over by the Roman politicians, and they kind of molded it into what they wanted in order to control the population. But the very early Christians, they spoke of the Archons, which are these beings that, and this term has found its way back into our modern society again, because we're talking about the spiritual realm. And yeah, Archons are like a lower astral being. So we're here where, if you go by the law of one, which is something I teach about in my books, we're third density humans moving up to fourth and fifth density. And in the fourth density, that involves the astral realm. And not all the beings in the astral realm, especially the lower astral, are positive. There are parasitic beings that, can kind of try to latch onto us and influence us because they feed off our emotional energy. So if you're someone who is already depressed,